Yo, what up, peeps? Like, shit. Food? Yeah. You know, if you're in... Last time you said that, like, within 7 minutes of the stream starting, I got a rare. It blew my mind. I'm really hoping we get our Dark Gunner rare, because we're like way overdue for it. And the Bullclaw one's gonna take a little bit longer to get. It's like a little bit rare of a drop, and there's only 6 of them per run, so. Oh, it's the weekend, though, for me. I know it's not for most people, so... try not to rub it in, but... in a couple weeks, I gotta go back to working 5 days a week, so I'm kind of trying to enjoy it, like, while it lasts, you know, the 4-day a week. I don't know. It'll be fine, like, working 5 days a week. It'll suck, like, working over 40 hours again, but whatever. You know, save up some money, hopefully. I'm trying to contemplate if I want to do cheat day tomorrow or not. Last week was kind of like bad, like all around, so. I want to get like back on track and everything. I just don't know if having a cheat day would do it. It's one of those things like where I'm like kind of scared to weigh myself, kinda. I don't think it'll be as bad as I think it is, but I know it's not gonna be good. I do know, like, my pants are still falling down, so it's not like I've gained that much weight. I mean, it's only been a week, so it's kind of hard to gain that much weight in a week. But yeah, oh, my shift array now. I was like... I got neighbors moving in. Pretty glad about that. Because, well, I'm not so glad about having neighbors, but the old neighbors, like where they're moving into, were fucking terrible. They would constantly sit there and, like, blast music, and it was, like, to the points, like, where I could hear that music, like, I'm, like, 2 units down. And then, like, still, like, if I had my headphones off, I'd, like, literally hear, like, the music they're playing, not just the bass. Like, literally hear the music. And I'm not even talking about, you know, on the weekend, they just do it throughout the week, too. I was so glad when I saw them moving out. It's the only people I've, like, really been glad about moving out. It's like, I guess I'd get, like, a little glad about, like, the other side moving out, but, like, only because they, like, had a kid recently, and, you know, sometimes it screams and everything, but it's like, I don't see that as big of a deal as, you know, the other people intentionally making noise, not a less than 1-year-old. I mean, that's like all, like, kids that young know is scream, 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 scream. Scream, sleep, or eat. That's their attitude. And then there's across from me, there's like these like, there's this like trashy couple. And I'm not just saying that, like, the dude like literally has like trash in the back of his pickup truck, literally like overflowing trash. So that's like literally trashy people. And then like his like front windshield's like cracked to hell. I'm just like, that's not street legal. But I've never had any issues with them. It's just like, you know, it looks bad. So it's like, whatever, stay around and keep the property values down, you know, but yeah, I don't know. I've lived here like, I don't know, it's probably been about 4 years now. I'm trying to think, because I lived here for like... a year, and 3 months, and 6 months. Yeah, it's probably been about 3.5 years now. My whole thing too is I hate moving. I'm like too old for that, I think. I'm to the point where last time I moved, I contemplated like just paying people like to move my stuff for me and pack it all up for me. I just don't know how much like that shit costs. Cause like if it's like $1,000, it'd probably be like worth it. If it's like 5,000, that's not worth it, you know. Is that hitting for decent? Huh. %, dark. You know, this is like, I just realized this like spreadsheet's been wrong before. I should probably double check this. No. Okay, well, I mean technically it is wrong, but not. That makes more sense though. So the other spreadsheet I have, the one I got from Cloud Tracker lists this as 1 out of 80. The one I got from Fancy Starved lists this as 1 out of 285. So one of those makes more sense. I don't know which one's right, but It makes me wonder, maybe two of them got switched around on Cloud Trekkers. I got that Dark Belra one already. No, it's the same on that. Also, I need to delete that. Hey, 30% hit on the caliber. We can take that up to 40, and that'd be like our best hell weapon if we can get that to roll hell. Why is it not hitting him? So yeah, the other thing too is I do plan on trying to reduce my caffeine content again. I did reduce it slightly, but not. I want to get like off of caffeine completely. I thought about going cold turkey off of it, and I'm kind of like double guessing that because I don't think it'll work that well. So as of right now, I'm going to try to like limit myself to 200 milligrams of caffeine a day. That was the worst time for my shift to run out. I don't have anything I want to drop. I'm just gonna use this. Okay. Once we're done with the ruins, we're at the halfway point too, by the way, as far as number of rares, minus plus rares. I say halfway point. I mean, like the half amount over here is not the halfway point. We're like the 10% point. Fucking bank is a mess, bro. So, I gotta tell this story because it's funny as hell. So yesterday I signed up for a disc golf tournament, and it was like filled up, and like in the past, like this tournament's like been like 2 days, and like which like allows like for like a lot more people to be in it. This year it's 2 rounds in 1 day. And it filled up like, I guess like day 1, I didn't know. I didn't think anything of it. So I made a comment on there, and I was like, you know, previous winners should have priority off the wait list, which was a joke comment. Like, you know, for a random C tier that doesn't really make any sense. Like for like a pro tour or a major or something, yeah, sure. This guy fucking got pissed about it, and he made like an alt account, like a fake account, named after like a disc golf professional, like an old disc golf professional, and then made a fake tournament, basically celebrating my win. And I'm just like, I have never fucking pissed someone off so much that they made a fake account, and like literally, that was his only post. So unless there's like other posts have been getting deleted, like he's literally only made that account to post against me, and then made a fake club because you can't make a tournament without a club, and then made a tournament. I've got to ID this. Oh well. It fucking cracked me up. I thought about posting to Reddit, but the problem is like if any of the information's out there, you could see the tournament and everything, and like therefore like see my name. So I don't know. I was probably gonna like make like a disc golf like account, because I mean like it's like disc golf. People know your fucking name, you know. It's like any sport. You don't use like an alias. And it's not like I just like don't want like some fucking crazy person on Reddit to do something stupid, you know. That's basically what it comes down to. Certain parts of Reddit are kind of like turning like into like the old 4chan. Just the fucking cesspool of the internet, you know? I say this as someone who used to frequent visiting 4chan, like, you know, growing up, and thankfully I phased out of that, but man, like that site was fucking stupid, and I don't know how else to describe it other than a cesspool, you know? It's like people would go there to the corners of the internet, and that was back like when the internet was a lot more niche than it is now. So like the corners were like a lot smaller. So you get like people would like sit there and like have like niche interests, and then still like argue with the niche interests, and like dunk on people for their niche interest. And it's just like your niche interest is just as weird, bro. I think this is supposed to be like the opposite of this one, if I remember right. So I think this is supposed to be like 103 power, but I'm probably wrong about that, so I'll double check. Like once it gets like to like 90-ish. I should probably check that spreadsheet too for amplify red, recovery barrier. Okay, so yeah, this is right. Kind of miss doing those Barba Ray runs. Those were kind of fun. I'm not looking forward to like the Gal Griffin runs. That shit's so long to do that. And then like Gibbles isn't bad. Gigu's annoying. It's really just like the area that Gigu's in that's annoying, you know. I can't think of the other boss. It's Gigu, Gibbles, and I can't think of the other one for some reason. Oh, the Miracle. I mean, that one's not that bad because you can cheese the hell out of it just standing at range and casting Zonde. Really? Why'd that take so long? My stomach's been like feeling so fucking weird too, like ever since like I ate all that food and like stopped eating all that food. I'm like I'm like wondering if it was like working, it's just like delayed or something like that. All I know is I got sick as fuck. Like even like being dairy and gluten free, so I'm just like, what's the fucking point? I got my Year of Safe Driving plaque from work. Which is like obviously slightly delayed, but just how they are. My one buddy, like, when the manager gave it to me, he was like, oh, he was happy to see you. I was like, I told him, like, why. I'm like, yeah, that's why he's happy to see me, because I'm not costing the company a bunch of money by crashing into shit, you know? That'd make any company happy. The cost to retain you as employee is low. Great job, buddy. I don't know if they still do it, but I think it's like 15 years. You get like a huge bonus if you make it to 15 years of safe driving. It's like 10 grand or some shit. It's a lot. The funny thing is, it used to be, if you wanted to, you could have like your like pick out a truck from the fleet and like they put your name on it and it would technically be your truck and like no one else is supposed to drive it. Obviously the company owns it and everything, and you know, as soon as you quit or you get fired or whatever, they're gonna like remove your name and everything. But I always thought that was kind of cool, but like I don't know who would take that over the 10 grand, you know? I think Swift does that for 1 million miles, which is, you know, just depends how much you're driving. You can get him, Shino. Fucking shifter ran out again. This definitely needs to go to 103. I know that for a fact. But you're almost there. Have a good life, Macaco Mamando. The funny thing about that whole, like best viewers, cheap viewers, all that stuff, like don't get me wrong, like, scams work, like, right? Like, sometimes. So, like, you think, like, you know, someone, like, if that scam was gonna work, they'd jump in here, post their message, and, like, the first time you saw that message, you'd see that, and, like, be like, oh, yeah, maybe I'll do that, or whatever. Or, like, you wouldn't ban them right away, you know, if you thought it was, like, legitimate. That's the thing that confuses me about that. Like, the second, like, they get banned, like, you think they just, like, stop, because it's clearly, like, not gonna work. Stop sending accounts to get flagged. I'm probably just thinking too much into it. Giving them too much credit for their bot program. Here's the best weapon to break open boxes, the Disca Raw. Not devils, that's not what we want. So we can do a run in about 20 minutes or so. Which is 20 Dark Gunners / Death Gunners. Which means we're over par still, right? Because 90 minutes, well, I guess we did the wrong mission, what, twice now? Hard to do the fucking math on that, man. Now you're a man. Man. We should use the Lava's Cannon. That way we can like look the coolest while casting. So it's got like a cool cast animation. Oh crap. This thing hits so hard. I really wish you could get Twin Cannon or Lava's Blades. First red box today, by the way. Can't remember what that is. But it's nothing good. It's not what we want. Put it that way. 0% on it. I don't know what this is. It's a Talus, so we can just go and drop that. What's the drop rate in Talus? Because it's actually okay. It's 1 in 104, and we've gotten 2 of them, which is funny. There's more Dark Gunners in this map than there are Chaos Sources, and we got 2 of those. Drop rates are funky.
It wasn't an earthquake.
It's not an earthquake. Red box number 2. Del Sabers or Photon Drop. It was Del Sabers. Oh, I went too far. I need to redo my shift before I walk in this room, because I feel like I'm... wasting time, you know? Oh! Oh! We got it! DB's armor! Yes! That was quite a bit over parity. I'm just gonna finish this run because there is a bull claw in here. So. That caught me so off guard. You know what? We're gonna kill these boxes too. This next one will probably take a while, just FYI. It's like a 1 in 180 drop, and there's like 6 of them, I think, per run. Probably do a run in like 6 or so minutes. Well, 6 minutes was normal mode, so maybe 10 minutes. I don't know. It's like it's weird. Like at a certain point, you just like, kind of get like in this like mindset of like just completely zoned out and like looking for a red box, you know. And then like obviously like the source dropped one, and then the Del Sabers dropped one, and it's just like I don't know. I was just like, okay, well, the luck's used up for this run. Nothing else is going to happen, you know? I don't know. Probably doesn't really make much sense to think about that way, but... I don't think I've ever actually gone this way. So I just want to check this out. Oh, it's a single box, lol. A single box. I mean, plus you can tell that, like, I was, like, already in the mindset of thinking about, like, next run. Like, talking about my poor shift to timing. I just say, think how fucking nutty it'd be if I got my, Actually, I can't remember, like, what I'm farming off the bulk laws. It is said that there's a matching sword and shield. Does that DB set work with any DB's saber/sword, or does it have to be like the authentic one? Because there's, like, you know, different years. Because that'd be fucking garbage if it has to be like the actual real one, you know? Because that's like a super rare drop. Alright, back to Doc's secret plan. The only thing about Doc's secret plan is, like when you go back to town, like there's like an additional dialogue prompt. What am I farming off this guy? 'Cause I can't remember. D-Parts version 2.0. 1 in 183 drop. So there's, I think, 6 in this run of these guys. So 30 runs is the parity. And I think we've done like 2. That being said, obviously we've killed ones outside of this quest, including Seek My Master, which we, you know, kept going out of our way for. I hate the last cup of coffee because there's always fucking coffee grinds in it. Always. I probably don't need Rabart on my bar anymore. I don't think. Green, I'm starting to think you're good luck, by the way. 'Cause that's, you know... Yesterday and today, I mean, an hour for... It's not bad, right? This is Ruins 1, right? I do believe. I think it's worth it to capture fully on those guys. On the two of them. What's this way? Boxes? No. Yeah, boxes. Probably worth... I don't know if it is worth it to go out of the way for those, really. I just keep getting money. Isn't it that like the orange ones can only drop certain items or something like that? The orange boxes, I can't remember. It's like I think I can't remember. It's like
Squeaky chair, we need to replace. Thursday, Molten Core comes out. You guys gonna watch that?
I'll be honest, I might watch it. Speaking of watching things, I'm probably gonna call stream around 9-ish. Unless my buddy wants to play Monster Hunter. Maybe around 10-ish. FYI. Somewhere in there. So you got 2 hours. 2 hours. I need more good luck from Viren. So we can get our... I can't remember what I fucking even said earlier. Custom barrier or whatever. In that 2 hours. Is there a reason I can't grind up my Lavas cannon? Is it because it combined, or it turns into like that Lavas blades? Is that why? I imagine that's why. That's stupid. I want Lava's Cannon plus 99. Then I'd have a reason. What's the max grind for the twin brand? Because I know Starve had one like that was like plus 60, but I don't know if like it was like a... I don't know if that's like a gallon shop thing where you can like extend the grind of it, but I feel like it is. I feel like I read that somewhere. Oh, it is just plus 60, okay. So plus 60 is probably better than Demo Comet plus 25, I imagine. It'd be quite close. The next question is, what's the best section ID to get Sinkesta? It's that different? Holy shit. Wait, Oran's the easiest? Wait. That, are you sure? Oh, never mind. He's got as an A rank hunt. I thought for some reason I thought he had as an S rank hunt. That's the same as Lava's Cannon. Oh, okay. Did he change this? Hmm. Yeah, so I guess it would be Oran. That's like Lava's Cannon odds. And Magic Stone Iratista odds. I hope that's the correct pronunciation of that because I like the way that sounds. Iratista. The only problem with that is I don't want to sit there and trade away my Lava's Cannon. Like, while like the hunt is still going on, you know? Like, I don't mind like trading away like stuff that I have like duplicates of, but I don't want to trade away like the last can only have a single one of. Meant to do that. I just wanted twin back cannon. I think it'd be so cool. I mean, that Sinnoh Red for Purple Gnome is still better than my Agito farm. So... I wish, like, the mag timer, like, didn't care about the, like, load screens and all that stuff. It was just like an in-game timer, you know? That does make Cloud Trucker having like one of those on his CUC still like that much cooler, you know? Which I guess I thought, you know, assumed it was rare. Like, rightfully so. I just... like, the fact that you have to farm Lavis, you know, ideally on a Redria, a 1 in 21 off of Blue Lily Slimes, and then farm 2 Syncestas off of Hildators, which again are 1 in 21 rare pipeable, but like, kind of crazy to think about, you know? Honestly, a pipe for my, not Magic Stone, I keep, like, the Hildators, I keep forgetting, and the Nar Lilies. on episode 2. I can't remember if the Hilda Tours drop in episode 2. Or the Palrappies. Yeah, see, like this always drops an orange box, and then, yeah, so it's the orange ones always drop the same thing. Out of items. Yeah, alright, let's go back to town. We'll reset the old-fashioned way.
Dang it. $100,000 to level. I'm pretty sure if I aim that better, I could get all 3 of them before they teleported or attacked. As I aim that, even worse. How am I not? Oh my gosh. Yo, Mystic Fantasy. I was actually kind of wondering the other day if I teased you too much then that you weren't going to come back ever.
It's been going good though. Overall, we've got quite a few rares since I last talked to you. So you're saying to push it even further? Nah, I'm just joking. I was cracking myself up though. I thought I was being hilarious. We're gonna leave material. We are almost capped on materials. We need one more luck material, and then we're capped on materials. So... And I don't have room for it in my bank. So... It's either leave it, or pick it up and sell it. And I don't need money either. We have been destroying boxes, though, in the past 2 quests. That should make you happy. At the behest of Viren, telling me that I need to collect some items. So I've been looking for an assist barrier here and something else. No. I'm sorry. In this one, in Ruins 1, I'm just looking for a red box. Because an ad slot can drop in Ruins 1. My last mission, I was looking for ad slot in Ruins 1, and then in Ruins 2, I was looking for assist barrier and something else. I can't remember. I think, oh, amplifier of red, maybe? That sounds right. Oh, nice. Where'd you go? If you don't mind me asking. Alright, we're gonna try it again. Almost at it. We got 2 of the 3. There we go, that's better.
I'm contemplating taking a vacation next weekend. Or, well, my weekend, not actual next weekend. I'd be gone like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm not entirely sure I want to spend the money yet, though. Nice, nice. I mean, like, I understand that, like, you know, I'm, like, jaded because, like, the United States is, like, slightly askew, like, as far as, like, size. And, like, you know, a state's, like, the equivalent of, like a country or two in Europe. But it's still cool, like, even, like, in Ohio where I live, to, like, go across, like, the state and, like, visit something. Like, people get surprised at just, like, how, like, different it gets, you know? Like, it's not... Like, middle of Ohio is so flat, and then you go, like, east or south, and it gets so hilly so quickly. And then you go, like, southeast, and there's, like, honking hills that, like, you know, people take pictures of honking hills, like, all over the internet. Or there's like 0 bodies of water, like in Central Ohio. There's like they call it Alum Creek, but it's like not good like swimming water, you know. It's like if I want to go swimming, it's like an hour drive minimum. And then I'm lucky because we have like a really nice zoo. If you're a zoo person, an animal person, I know even animal people have like mixed feelings about zoos, but our zoo's like rated like one of like the more ethical zoos like in the nation, and like one of like the better zoos in the nation. Just based off of like the amount of like conservation help they do and whatnot. I like my zoo, I'll put it that way. They got red pandas there. Although if you go to the Cincinnati Zoo, they have this thing like at the Cincinnati Zoo, like where you can pet the red pandas and like feed them. I didn't mean to hit that. Oh, and you know we have Cedar Point as well, and Kings Island. Those are both kind of like far-ish drives, though, you know. Well, Kings Island's not that far; it's like an hour and a half, but Cedar Point's just over 2 hours. Like what item I got? It's like, I want to say it's like custom barrier 2.01 or something like that. I'm sorry, D parts version 2.01. Custom barriers next. Yeah, D parts. The bolt claws drop it. The little guys that try to like land on top of your head and spawn babies. I'm not sure what the lore reason behind that is, but that's like what it looks like to me. I'll point them out. And it's like a 1 in like 200 something drop rate. No, 1 in 180. It's not terrible. It is like a you know, there's only like 6 per run or something like that. It's not a very common item. Like, yeah, I don't know. But they like clamp onto your head. It's like a face hugger from Aliens. These guys right here, they drop it. And watch. See, they clamp onto your head. And then baby spawn. So I don't know if that's like actually them giving birth or whatever, but that's the first thing I thought it was. No, he's gonna cast. Dang it. Oh, I still got him though. But yeah, this item's the last item we need from Very Hard Ruins. Then we need one more after this from Very Hard Mines, and those are the last two for episode 1. The one from the mines is quite a bit of a rarer drop, and I'm gonna do a little bit of research before I farm for that one. mainly because there's no like good quest for it, so we have to like sit there and go like through like the maps and everything. And I'm not like the biggest. I don't know the maps super well. So I was gonna like get PDFs of the maps and kind of see if I can figure out like a good route and everything. Got so much junk in here, man. I almost like say like, fuck it, we're just gonna get rid of some of these. We don't need this many of these. We'll probably have to look at a feeding chart soon for... Might as well do that right now. PSO megs. Varaha. We must feed him antidotes. Also, let's look up that too. Next stats. So yeah, 103 dex is basically what we need to do, unless we're doing a God ability times 3 and God battle, in which case it's 104 power, 91 dex. So we'll do the... Wait. I can't do that, can I? We have to do like 98, 97, 98 power, 97 dex. It's kind of like the best we can do with that mag, because if we do anything else, it's going to evolve. And then I should look up the feeding chart for that other one as well. Nondon. We need more mind. So we have to feed it either mana fluids or dye fluids. Okay. Actually, I'll do one more run. I'll be right back after that.
Terrible.
Let's go back to dock and report our results. Nah, I'm not doing that. I will be right back in about 3 minutes. Man, they always... That was the first time that they've got me at the worst fucking time. Mystic, I hope you didn't click that. I try to protect you, people. But I cannot protect you when I'm not present. Fuck, I forgot to get water. Whatever, I'll get that in a minute, I guess.
People are like, oh, this guy's AFK. Get him. And my cat was so happy yesterday. Don't lick me. Sitting there watching House of the Dragon and Acolyte, and I watched an episode of The Boys, and my cat just like laying on my lap the whole time. It's like his like favorite thing ever. I wouldn't mind if like he like laid on my lap like when I'm playing games, but he just like slides off constantly. Just like doesn't work. It was so annoying. Dang it. I was one hit away. Thank you very much. guess we can drop these. We don't need these anymore. We don't need antidotes anymore. I don't know why I picked those up. Because, like, we won't use those for so long. Mystic, you just freaked me out. I just thought that was like another freaking spammer posted links. I was like, really? Already? I've already had like, what, 3 today? I can't remember. I think it's either been 2 or 3. Dang it. Dang it. Wait, what? He just dropped something. Oh. Must have been money. I never saw it pop up on the screen. I was like, wait, what? That's why I go with the swords first, not the dull saber. I don't know when I picked that HP material up. Dang it, I'm gonna go back to town. Fuck. Whatever, we'll go back to town. I don't know why I keep picking these up either. I don't need these. Wait. Yeah, I do. Yeah, because after I get that mind level, I'm gonna... Yeah. Alright. I think I'm only destroying like what, like 9 boxes per run. That's not much. So it shouldn't be that surprising that I don't have an ad slot yet. I mean, like, I haven't got like another ad slot yet. I have an ad slot, just not from Ruins 1. I'm opening all the boxes. I see. Look, there's 4 right there. We'll open those in a second. Half of them already opened. Another Talus. Oh, look, more boxes. Kapow. Hey, it actually has a percent on it for once. That Talus does. Alright, give me a minute to finish my coffee and get some water. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. Literally just loading back in the game. And before you think I'm weird, it's decaf coffee because you know it's 8:30 p.m. So I don't think that's an appropriate time to drink caffeinated coffee. Not that I'm against it. I have definitely done that before because coffee is delicious. You got 30 minutes to an hour and a half-ish, somewhere in there. No more breaks. Let's get our freaking last item on Very Hard Ruins. Let's do it. I need some Viren luck. What do you think, Viren? Is it going to happen or no? Not going to happen. Son of a bitch, Viren. I will fight you, okay? I will fight you. I mean, we already got one rare today. Today's a net positive. Remember back in the day, like when my goal was one rare and one level per day? Technically, we're level 134, so we're way ahead there. We've gotten something like 70-something rares, so we're still quite a bit ahead there. So technically we're still quite a bit ahead. Now, will that be the case by day 200? freaking earage, man. I'm still not sure if I want to make a Varaha or a Savitri for my quote-unquote perfect mag. Dude, I'm getting loaded up on these HP materials. So I had this idea to fix traffic, and no one's like really thought of like any way to like counter like this, and I don't know if this would like work like everywhere. Like I don't know if it'd work in like say like Los Angeles or whatever, but like 99% of places this would work. Okay, and it basically comes down to this. You have 6 lanes, and each lane has a specific purpose, and it requires like more like traffic monitoring, but not like speed limit traffic monitoring. It's more about like minimums and people camping in like lanes. All right. So you have the right lane, which is like it's not necessarily like its purpose is to be like a merge off and merge on lane, okay? Now, on top of that, you can also have people going, you know, well below the speed limit. I say like around 40 miles an hour, right? Because like realistically, like anyone should be able to merge at 40 miles an hour. Like, me and a semi-truck can merge at 40 miles an hour. So, the second lane is for people who want to drive like underneath the speed limit and just like cruise, and but not necessarily go like, you know, the speed of like trucks. So you get the people going like 55-ish in that lane. I'd say put a minimum speed limit of that lane on like 50 miles an hour. Okay, so you have 40, 50. The next lane over, the minimum speed limit would be like 60-ish. And the purpose of that lane is that if you don't know, a lot of like company semi-trucks are governed at anywhere from between 60 and like 70 miles per hour. Now this is like company ones, so like UPS, Swift, JB Hunt, FedEx Freight, whatnot, okay? So then in like the next lane over is you have a truck passing lane, okay? And, you know, obviously, like, if someone's going at 60 and someone's going at 65, they're going to pass them, but the idea is that you, like, camping in that lane is illegal for semi-trucks, okay? And, so, like, if, you know, if semi-truck passes someone and they still sit in that lane and someone's, like, on their ass, they still sit in that lane, like, they need to be ticketed. It's like, this does not work with people like being like allowed to camp like in the lane. So next you have like your actual like car lanes, like your CV / four-wheelers, whatever you want to call them, okay? Minimum speed limit of 70 miles an hour. I should note that four-wheelers, CVs, pedestrians, whatever you want to call them, can be in the truck lanes. It's just that, you know, you're in a truck lane, expect to be going the speed that the trucks go. Which is fine, you know, so, yeah. Me in, like, the right lane going 65 in a 70, I still get cars behind me all the time. Because they just, like, want to sit there and cruise. And then, like, the left lane is a passing lane for the CVs. And same thing, like, with the trucks, you know. If someone camps in there, you gotta have, like, you can have to, like, give them, like, a ticket, you know. It's passing it back over. And, like, a lot of states enforce this, and I imagine some countries do as well. But like you still get like the whole like cop revenue, which is like I know like would be like a huge criticism of that because whatever reason like a lot of cities like and states for that matter depend on the revenue that the cops bring in from like tickets, like from fines. But instead of penalizing the people who are speeding, because like a lot of people who are speeding like are not like impeding traffic, you're now penalizing the people who are impeding traffic and slowing down by camping the wrong lanes and stuff like that. The idea behind this is like to get rid of problematic behaviors of driving, which are like, you know, the people who want to go fast, you know, if people are impeding traffic, they'll sit there and swerve in and out of lanes, which is just obviously like the most dangerous thing you can do. You know, speeding and going straight is generally not an issue unless you're going like way too fast, which I guess you'd still have like a maximum speed, but it'd be like 100 or something, or 90, 80, I don't know. Depends on like the curvature and the elevation change and all that stuff. But then also, like lane changes are always like a huge thing, like a huge issue with driving. But like if you have like these like set patterns, ideally, like that stuff would be fixed. And also you don't have people trying to merge on the freeway on a 2-lane freeway that's 70 miles an hour and they're sitting there going 40 miles an hour, which is obviously highly dangerous. You also don't have trucks in the right lane who, like zipper merges, like they don't work with trucks. Like in theory they work, but in practice they don't work. So you get them out of the right lane because when cars are bumper to bumper, you can't merge with a truck in the right lane, you know? Also, now, I know Columbus, I know Cincinnati, I know Louisville, I know Cleveland, and I know what's the other city I'm thinking of. There's one other city I'm trying to think of. Anyways, all these cities, they have highways going through the city, and then they have the outer belts, right? Those highways through the city are no longer highways through the city. They are state routes through the city. And if ideally you'd force, like, you would not let people go, like, travel, like, all the way through the city on like the way through the city, you know? And that way, like, you can, like, limit the size of that. Because obviously it's not realistic to have, like, a 6-and-6 highway, like, going through a city. Like Columbus doesn't have room for that, you know? Louisville does not have room for that. Cincinnati does not have room for that. Actually, Cincinnati might, in most parts. So that way, because, like, taking the outer belt, you know, 270 south versus going 70 east through the city, like in Columbus, that's like 5 minutes is all. So it doesn't really make sense, like, that you'd, like, mess up your city infrastructure and just, like, not route traffic to that outer belt, like that wider outer belt that has, like, more room and a better flow of traffic. Which obviously they try to do to an extent because, like, you know, like, trucks can't take like hazmat loads, and you can't have oversized loads going through, like, the city. I think, like, a lot of the issue with traffic in general is that it's, like, done by civil engineers. That's the first time Eleanor's died. Who, you know, like, they work off of theory. They don't work off of practicality. Like, a zipper merge, in theory, like, it works, right? Like, you know, one car, one car, one car, one car, you know? In reality, they don't work. Like one, for the aforementioned truck size versus the car size. Like, what happens is, like, everyone tries to get in front of the truck, and then, like, you know, because, like, 6 cars get in front of the truck starts, you know, tailgating super hard to, like, and not, like, letting anyone else in. You have people, like, merging, like, way early, which causes, like, the person that, like, waits until, like, the actual zipper merge to look like an asshole because everyone else merged way early, you know? Like, they don't work in theory. The other issue would solve. Other cities have this issue too, but I'm going to pick on Columbus more because that's where I live. 270 goes consistently, like, 4 lanes, 2 lanes, 4 lanes, 3 lanes, 2 lanes, like, over and over and over throughout the whole thing. So it's very, very hard to, like, be like, okay, I'm going to be in the right lane because I'm the slowest vehicle. When, like, I know, like, in 2 miles that right lane is ending, and, you know, someone might not let me over, you know? Which causes semi to sit there and camp, like, in the 3rd or 2nd lane from the left. I'm gonna be, like, super nervous that Eleanor's gonna die again now. Even though that's the first time she's, like, ever died in this quest. I don't know how that happened. Unless she got, like, crit, like, or something. But yeah. So I've never taken a civil engineer class in my life, but I've driven for 20 years of my life now, and I've driven a manner size of vehicles, and I consider myself a pretty good driver overall. So I have like a lot of like practical experience now. Educational experience. I know like a lot of like civil engineering too, like gets caught up like in politics. Like, you know, they might have like a great idea and then they go like to, you know, the governor or the city council or whatever, and then like they just like neuter their great idea and turn it into something like terrible. Like I can't imagine like a city engineer was pitched the idea of 23 North going through Delaware, which is like the main state route that connects Columbus and Toledo, and you have 36 stoplights in 23 miles or 22 miles or some shit like that. Just like no civil engineer would think that's a good idea. I don't know, you know? How many escape dolls do we need? That was weird. I was gonna say, I didn't think I did too many... whatever. I know, like, if you cast too many Refoes, that got, like, both of their little orbs get destroyed and they'll teleport on you, but... Oh my gosh! I gotta talk about this too. So I'm like a science nerd, and I fully believe that aliens exist. Now, like whether like we like ever meet them in our lifetime, like that's like a different story. Because like space is massive, right? Oops. And it's just, I don't know, it just makes more sense to me that aliens exist than they don't. So, the reason I bring this up is because, also I should explain, like, there's this concept of what we call a Dyson sphere, like, spelled like the vacuum cleaner brand. But basically, it's like this, like circular shell in a way that we put around a star to harness its energy. Okay, that's the best way I can describe it. Because, you know, stars give off like a lot of energy. Like, that's like all they are, is a huge ball of plasma and radiation and UV and lots and lots of energy, basically. Okay, you know, solar energy. Where, like, how do you think that happens? Anyways, so a while back, scientists using very advanced telescopes found Dyson spheres, so they believe. So obviously it's like sets off like red flags. It's like, we didn't build these Dyson spheres. We don't have the technology to build Dyson spheres. Like, it's a theory to us, you know? So of course they investigated more, and now they're saying they're abandoned Dyson spheres. Which means, like, whatever civilization was advanced enough to build these Dyson spheres, either A, no longer can, like, maintain these, B, can no longer, are no longer needed the energy from them, or C, like, moved on and, like, abandoned them completely. Or D, I guess, you know, we misunderstood, like, the whole, data from the telescopes, which is obviously a possibility. Pretty crazy news, though. Obviously, we can't, you know, confirm this, because in order to confirm it, we have to, like, send, like, a satellite, or build, like, a much more powerful telescope, but... And it's a little bit more advanced than I can explain and understand, of, like, how they can, like, even tell it's a Dyson sphere that's like, I think it's 100 light years away. Which is, you know, grand scheme of thing, not that far away. Pretty cool, though. IMO. I don't know if it's still happening, but I know there's a huge push from, like, the Senate to declassify, like, a lot of, like, information that we have about, like, our investigation into UFOs and non-human origin, as they call it. Like, if you go down that rabbit hole, there are people out there who believe that like, aliens have, like, tried to contact us or invade us many of times, and, like, various governments have, like, recovered their spacecraft. So, you know, obviously there's people who think they've been abducted by aliens as well, so I don't know if I believe any of that stuff, but... And the other thing too is, like, you look at, like, planets, like, or planets, or moons, like Europa, which is, it's basically, like, a moon that is a complete ocean, but instead of being, like, a water ocean, it's, I think it's nitrogen, if I remember right. But, like, realistically speaking, like, organisms could, like, live off of nitrogen. That's not unrealistic to think. So, like, who's to say that there's not, like, fish or plankton or something at the bottom of the oceans of Europa, which I should note too, that Europa has a thick layer of ice covering the whole thing. So, like, you'd have to, like, drill into this ice, which I think is, like, something like 7 miles deep of ice. It is
it's deep. So, I mean, they're not aliens like, you know, most people think aliens. They think like intelligent, sentient creatures, you know, but to me that's like an alien, you know? It's not from Earth, it's a creature that's living. I just don't think like humans are like important enough to be like the only things in the whole universe, you know? Like Earth isn't like important enough. Like, it's almost like selfish to think that, in my opinion, but like there's like a base, like an infinite number of solar systems and an infinite number of galaxies, and statistically speaking, like you know, if we're the only ones who exist, then statistically speaking, no intelligent life exists. Because it'd round down to zero, because the number is so infinitely small. I think about like a lot of like random shit at work, because I, you know, obviously I work by myself. I listen to audiobooks like a lot too. Typically like fiction though. I've been listening to The Iron Flame by Rebecca Saros. It's like the second book in the Fourth Wing series. It's all right. I think it's like super popular online. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like, it's basically about, think like Harry Potter mixed with Game of Thrones. That's the best way I can describe it, because they go to school, right? And it's like this like high fantasy like type school. Like, so some of them go to like dragon riding, some of them go to like medics. I can't think of like the term for it. And then some of them go to like scholars, like the history keepers, you know, scribes, whatever you want to call it. But like Game of Thrones, like people just like die like left and right, and like it's very dark and brutal, and it's more like that medieval high fantasy than it is like Harry Potter's like fantasy like world. It's not bad though. Definitely you know, helps pass the time. I could easily see it getting like adapted by like HBO or something, like turn in like Game of Thrones 2.0. We're gonna level up off this quest. Off this run.
Probably should not have used 2 dye fluids, because we need like 18 more mobs to level. Less than that. Like 16. Level 135. $365,000 experience to next level. Surely we're halfway there by now, right? That was another level too, with no ATA gain, by the way. It's like every third level you get like a one ATA. It's kind of brutal like once you get up there. I mean, honestly, this isn't that bad for, like, experience. Now that we're, like, in very hard again. It was, like, really brutal for a while, like, when we were sitting there farming that Del Saber's right arm. It closes at what? 10 or 11? It's 11, I think. Do a few more runs. I might just save that Canadian farm for like the last one and very hard. Just jump into episode 2 once we get this one. We're almost at 10 million experience, a million away. Like 137.5 will have it. I think like the only problem like with that, the Fourth Flame book, or the Iron Flame book, I combined the two titles into one, is there's like no like character I'm like overly like rooting for. Like, Game of Thrones, like, don't get me wrong, I wasn't like the hugest fan of, like, Jon Snow or Daenerys, but, like, Sir Barristan Selmy and Sir Jorah Mormont, like, those guys are cool. Or, like, Lady Brienne, Jaime Lannister, I like those characters. Except how they did Jaime dirty in the last season, but whatever. There are no men like me. There's only me. What a quote. Thoros of Myr was another cool one. I hope, like, when I start, like, because I think I'm going to listen to The Way of Kings next from Brandon Sanderson. I hope there's, like, a character I really like in that. Or, like, Eddard Stark. I liked him. also finished Acolyte, and I won't spoil it. Just overall, I think it's, I liked it. It's probably like, my favorite Star Wars, live-action series. My quick review. And I've got one episode left of The Boys, but I think this is like the worst season of The Boys so far. There's good parts of it, don't get me wrong. It's just I think like they're going a little too heavy-handed on the real life counterparts. Like I said the same thing about South Park. Like it's funny like when you're talking about relevant stuff in an interesting way, but like it's like literally just doing the same exact events that happen in real life in like their universe. Like they literally reference January 6th. It's just like you don't need to be on the nose, you know? Like that's like what, you know, South Park, like how like that started like to lose me. And like I say this as someone who I'm fully on board The Boys making fun of you know, all the Trump supporters, Make America Great people, whatever you want to call them. But like it's just too on the nose. And then like some like the writing's like dumb to me too. I don't understand like why they like deviated so far from the comics. The graphic novels, whatever I call them. But yeah, I'm gonna. There's, I think they confirmed that there's like one more season after this, and it's just like I've already watched 4 seasons almost. Like, might as well just finish it at this point. Oh, speaking of characters to root for, there's a show on Netflix called The Dragon Prince. It's like an animated, technically a kid's show, but it's like, obviously I'm very much an adult and it entertains me, so. But there's a character on the show, her name's General Amaya, and she is fucking badass. Like, easily one of my favorite characters of any show. And then, like, even then, like, I can't think of, like, the, other... There's, like, this, like, elf chick that's, like, really cool. So, I don't know, there's, like, all sorts of characters that are, like, every time they come on screen, I'm like, oh, what is this person gonna do now? That's gonna be probably pretty interesting, you know? I recommend that show to everyone. It's like witty. Like, don't get me wrong, it is like PG, like rated. You know, sometimes gets like a little heavy PG rated, but like it's like witty. Like it's like the same like banter like early season of Game of Thrones, like where they like sit there and have these like little like verbal like battles. That's what the whole like political like conspiring to and all that stuff. And if you like dragons, which I like dragons, there are tons and tons of dragons in that show. And they're like really cool. I miss Foundation. I think that's like the one show I wish would come back sooner than later. I don't even know like if they're filming what's going on with it. I think that show's like super good. But like everyone I talk to does not think it's super good, so I don't know. I know like the first season turned off like a lot of people because it does like a lot of like time jumping. Which people dunked on Game of Thrones for the same thing. Or not Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon for the same thing. How can we still not use this? I don't understand. Six more, so 3 more levels of 8. Okay. I want to test that before I keep putting like levels into it. I'm pretty positive that it'll work, but it'll feel really dumb, like putting all that time into feeding that bag and doesn't even work for what we want it to do. Does my other Talus got percents on it? I've like literally never seen anyone use cards before, so I'm assuming they're garbage. And like I like watched like a lot of PSO streams, so -5, cool. Thanks, game. How do you think it's possible to go negative? I know there's like not that many cards like in the game either. There it is, 15%. Cool. I am going to call it here, though. I got to go to Kroger, and I'm going to watch the final episode of The Boys. I'll be back on tomorrow. It'll be a long stream tomorrow. Thursday, Disc Golf League starts back up, so it won't be as long on Thursdays anymore. But I'll stream PSO in the morning slash afternoon, and then Monster Hunter Rise in the evening, night, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, tomorrow will be like a long stream of PSO and followed by Monster Hunter Rise. I'm going to find some in the raid, though. Definitely already rated this person. This person's streaming Phantasy Star at 4, as in like the old school one. Here we go. I don't know who this is. We're going to stream them or raid them. They have one viewer. They're playing GameCube version, looks like. So yeah, works for me. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, I'll be back tomorrow.